Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever woken up feeling unusually stiff, achy, or just off? Maybe your joints start acting up when it's cold, or you feel more fatigued and drained when it's humid. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world experience changes in their chronic conditions based on the weather, but why does this happen? Well, today, we're diving deep into the fascinating connection between weather and our health. Whether you deal with arthritis, asthma, migraines, fibromyalgia, or other chronic conditions, you may have noticed that shifts in temperature, air pressure, and humidity can make your symptoms worse. But is it just a coincidence, or is there real science behind it? And most importantly, what can you do to stay ahead of these weather-triggered flare-ups? Stick around because we're unpacking everything you need to know. We'll explore how different weather conditions affect the body, what experts say about managing symptoms, and some powerful tips you can start using today to take back control of your health. You're watching Fit Journey Hub, your go-to place for health, wellness, and fitness tips that help you feel your best. Before we jump in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could change your life. All right, let's get started. Segment 1. Introduction to Chronic Conditions. Living with a chronic condition can be tough. Whether it's arthritis making your joints ache, asthma making it hard to breathe, migraines striking at the worst possible moments, or fibromyalgia causing widespread pain and fatigue, these conditions can affect every aspect of daily life. But what if I told you that something as ordinary as the weather could make things even worse? You've probably noticed that your symptoms seem to flare up when it gets colder, when the humidity spikes, or even before a storm rolls in. Maybe your knees start aching when rain is on the way, or your migraines become unbearable on hot, sunny days. But is this just a coincidence, or is there real science behind it? Well, research shows that changes in temperature, humidity, air pressure, and even wind patterns can have a direct impact on the body, triggering or worsening symptoms for people with chronic conditions. The reasons behind this are fascinating, and understanding them could be the key to managing your symptoms more effectively. So, if you've ever wondered why your pain gets worse in the winter, why your breathing feels heavier in humid weather, or why sudden weather shifts seem to throw your body into chaos, then stick with me. We're about to dive deep into the science behind it all, and most importantly, I'll be sharing some game-changing strategies to help you protect yourself and feel your best, no matter what the forecast says. Segment 2. How weather affects the body. When the weather shifts, our bodies don't just sit back and ignore it, they react in ways we might not even realize. For those living with chronic conditions, these changes can be more than just uncomfortable. They can trigger real, painful symptoms. Take cold weather, for example. When temperatures drop, muscles tighten, joints stiffen, and circulation slows down, making it harder for people with arthritis to move without pain. The cold can also worsen muscle tension, leading to increased discomfort for those with fibromyalgia. But it's not just the cold that causes trouble. Hot and humid weather can be equally challenging. The excess moisture in the air can lead to swelling and inflammation, aggravating conditions like fibromyalgia, lupus, and multiple sclerosis. People with these conditions often report feeling more fatigued, experiencing flare-ups, and struggling to regulate their body temperature. And let's not forget about air pressure, something we can't see but definitely feel. A drop in barometric pressure, often before storms or rain, can cause migraines to spike and make joints feel swollen and painful. Meanwhile, sudden temperature changes can irritate the airways, leading to more frequent asthma attacks or increased breathing difficulties for those with respiratory conditions. The truth is, weather isn't just an outside force. It has a direct impact on how our bodies function, especially for those managing chronic illnesses. But why do these changes affect the body so dramatically? And more importantly, what can you do to reduce their impact? Stick around, because we're diving deeper into the science behind it and sharing expert-backed tips to help you manage these weather-triggered symptoms like a pro. Segment 3. Coping with weather-related symptoms. So, what can we do about it? The good news is that while we can't control the weather, we can control how we respond to it. By taking a few proactive steps, you can reduce the impact of weather changes on your chronic condition and feel more in control of your health. Tip number 1. Stay prepared. One of the best ways to manage weather-related flare-ups is to plan ahead. Keep an eye on the weather forecast and make small adjustments to protect yourself. If a cold front is on the way, wear warm layers, use heating pads, and avoid sudden exposure to freezing temperatures. If humidity levels are rising, try to stay indoors in an air-conditioned environment and use a dehumidifier if necessary. If a storm is approaching, be mindful of potential migraine triggers and have your relief plan ready. Tip number 2. Stay active. It might be tempting to stay curled up on the couch when the weather isn't ideal, but movement is one of the best ways to fight stiffness and pain. If it's too cold to go outside, try some indoor stretching, yoga, or light exercises. A short walk, even around your home, can help keep your joints loose and your muscles relaxed. For those with arthritis or fibromyalgia, gentle, low-impact exercises like swimming or Tai Chi can work wonders for maintaining mobility and reducing pain. Tip number 3. Hydrate. Whether it's freezing cold or scorching hot, staying hydrated is crucial for keeping your body functioning at its best. Cold weather can make you feel less thirsty, but your body still needs water to keep joints lubricated and prevent muscle cramps. Hot and humid weather can lead to dehydration and increased inflammation, so make sure you're drinking plenty of fluids throughout the day. If plain water isn't your thing, try herbal teas, infused water, or electrolyte-rich drinks to stay hydrated and refreshed. By taking these small but powerful steps, you can minimize the impact of weather changes on your chronic condition and stay ahead of flare-ups. The key is preparation, movement, and hydration. Your body will thank you for it. Segment 4. Expert advice. Managing chronic conditions isn't just about medication and lifestyle choices. It's also about understanding how external factors like the weather can affect your body. Many people don't realize that keeping an eye on weather patterns can actually help them predict and manage flare-ups before they happen. If you've noticed that your symptoms worsen during certain weather conditions, you're not imagining it. Keeping a weather journal, where you track temperature, humidity, air pressure, and how you feel each day, can help you identify patterns and make adjustments in advance. For example, if cold weather makes your arthritis or fibromyalgia worse, try to stay warm, dress in layers, and keep moving to prevent stiffness. If heat and humidity trigger swelling or fatigue, stay hydrated, avoid outdoor activities during peak heat, and use cooling strategies like cold packs or fans. If you suffer from migraines that spike when storms are approaching, having a preventative plan with your doctor can make a huge difference. If asthma flares up in dry or fluctuating temperatures, using a humidifier or avoiding sudden exposure to extreme temperatures can help keep symptoms under control. Most importantly, always stay in close communication with your healthcare provider. They can guide you on the best ways to adjust your treatment plan based on how the weather affects you. By staying informed and prepared, you can take control of your health and reduce the impact of weather-triggered flare-ups, no matter what the forecast says. Segment 5. Conclusion. We hope this video helped you better understand how weather can influence chronic conditions. Remember, everyone's body is different, so it's all about finding what works best for you. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this information helpful, and subscribe for more tips on managing your health. Stay safe, stay informed, and see you in the next video. Until next time, take care.